Hey team, Doug here. So let's jump into the business name and categories lesson. So number one thing you want to focus on, there's two different routes, I would say. One, your real business name. So if you are Donahue Heating and Air, then don't put Donahue Heating and Air Best AC Services in Boise, Idaho. You want to use your real name, nothing more, nothing less. No keyword stuffing. And because NAP consistency still is very important, your name, address, phone number. And so you want to make sure that you're being true to that, true to doing business as name, so your DBA. So make sure that you're staying consistent with that because there are about 300 business listings out there that we need to get your business on. And you want to make sure that you're consistent across that. And if you're being inconsistent and keyword stuffing your Google business listing and your Yelp listing, but then your city search is another way, etc. It's an uphill battle. It's also very expensive to fix all that later on. If you hire an agency, if you do it yourself, it's a real pain in the ass. So I would recommend you start strong, start honest, just focus on the real name. With that being said, the other route is if you don't have a DBA yet and you can put a keyword in your business title, meaning let's say Boise Plumbing Company is available or Boise Plumbing Services is available. That's a keyword in the GBP title, and that's good. That's go time. So absolutely, if what we call in the industry an exact match domain. So if your website is like boiseplumbingservices.com or something like that's good for your GBP business title. But don't force it. There's two different routes. You can focus on branding, which is like Donahue Heating and Air, or you can focus on the business title and the keyword in the business title on your website URL, as well as your Google Business Pro listing. And it gets you a little bit of a competitive edge. So I would say that's just something to think about. If you have the flexibility of doing a DBA and you keep that consistent across all these business listings that we'll go over in the future, then you want to make sure that you start from the beginning and you're consistent because, again, changing it later on is going to be a huge pain. All right, your primary category. So this is your highest value service. And again, we talked about how this can be changed with the seasons. So air conditioning contractor heading into summer, heating contractor when it turns cold. Let me just walk into Pure Plumbing and Air. I'm going to show you what we're looking at here. And I'm going to show you their business title. If you look at their truck, it says Pure Plumbing and Air. So they're very brand oriented. They don't have any kind of, we're not saying Las Vegas here. I don't think it would be smart to do that. And also it would make their name, address, phone number inconsistent across all the business listings that we've done. They actually made a choice to just focus on plumbing as the primary, but you still, if you want to focus on, and because this is in the summer, if you want to focus on air conditioning contractor as a primary, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. As I mentioned in the slide, you can rotate based on the seasons. But this is the business name. This is the business category. And you can see that I have them pretty much all filled out. So if you're going into plumbing only, that would be plumber as the main one, drainage service. You could do, let's see, gas installation service for plumbing. You can also do bathroom remodeling. So bathroom remodeling, kitchen remodeling, because you do have a part in that. Gas fitter, I've seen that also be one that can be mentioned. So 10 of these, make sure you have those. Going back to this is the ampersand. If you have an ampersand in your business name, be consistent with that on your name, address, phone number. Spell out the word and, or do the ampersand, but don't be inconsistent with that. Make sure you have it spelled out, or you have the and symbol, but not one or the other. Focus on the same one every time. And a really great way for you to follow this process, get this going, is to set it up within our GBP Master Workbook. It is included within your challenge, free of charge, of course. And you just want to fill this out, fill it out as much as possible. If you had a previous business name, like these guys were Pure Plumbing before, then put that over here. If you had a previous business address, put that right here. Your current business address, business phone number, website URL, owner's name, your business email, business categories, the business description, short and long, and then we'll go over all this shortly, but definitely a great resource to use. And we'll go into this more into the next video, but definitely use the Google Business Pro Master Workbook and focus on business name and the primary category. And then we'll get into secondary categories. Almost forgot something really important. GMB Everywhere is a great tool that we use a lot to optimize our clients' Google Business Pro listings. Think there is a free version. Yeah. So there is a free version. You can use this. We use obviously the power user, or I think we use the annual now. So it's awesome. And you basically will use it as an extension. So if you're using Google Chrome, then this is the extension right here. And you want to use that to basically spy on your competitors. So it'll walk you through how to set this up and everything. So if I did Boise Plumbing, and I'm just going to go to places, you can see this is the information. This is your GMB Everywhere. And you can look at a lot of things like the category finder. So this is going to help you essentially choose what categories best fit your business, or look at what other businesses are doing. You can look at what your competitors are doing and if they're listing all the different categories, because this will show you all that stuff. So you can see plumber, and then here are the related categories: drainage service, if you do septic, gas fitter, bathroom remodeler, water damage restoration, possibly water softening or water treatment. Yeah, these are really great categories. But mainly, I would say the top three are gas installation or gas fitter, and plumbing, and then drainage service. And those are the ones that I would say you put as your top three. If you really want to go the full 10, then I would put kitchen remodeling. I would put bathroom remodeling. I would put, like I said, gas fitter, water treatment, supplier, a little bit on the edge, or water softening, water damage restoration, because it's left to center, but it still works on that. And yeah, fill these all out. Definitely do that. So we'll continue on in the next video.